What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you two times. We got a showcase video for y'all. But before we begin, feel free to check out the Sunflower Company. But what is the Sunflower Company, you may be asking? Well, I'm glad you asked. The Sunflower Company is a small business gift shop that's run and owned by my bestie, Carissa Swayzer. Over there, you'll be able to browse from a number of sunflower-themed items or non-sunflower-themed items that you never thought you wanted until now. The link to her Etsy store will be in the description for y'all to check out if y'all are interested. In this edition of Hot Wheels Showcase, we're taking a look at possibly, I don't know how many sets there are, I think the third or fourth set of Flying Customs. Now, these have been around for quite some time, but I was only able to get like about one or two castings, but today, or yesterday, because I'm filming this on the 18th, it'll be out on a Sunday, basically the 19th, for the day, basically. So, I found these all at a Target, and I managed to grab them and do a showcase on them. And hopefully, you may like what you see, or you may not like what you see. So, anyways, without the way, away we go. And we're going by what's on the back of it. So, left to right, and then bottom left to right, then left to right. Go from first to last. So here's the first car, which is the 55 Chevy. There ain't that many cars in pink, although this, quite frankly, looks a little magenta right here. Looks very cool. I actually like the decals on the side and on the top right here. By the way, for the 2022 Mainline Series, this casting is going to be in the Chevy Bel Air segment. So basically a bunch of Bel Airs are going to be crammed into one segment. I think there's going to be 5 cars in that segment. And this one in blue is going to be the Super Treasure Hunt for the 2022 A-Case. Obviously, this pink one is not that bad either, but I wouldn't mind it being a super. They can swap the wheels and whatnot. You never know. This car is in magenta, has some decals on the top and on the sides. It's all metal, plastic base with Hot Ones tires. And there you have it, your first car of the set, 55 Chevy. Going on to the second vehicle here, 64 Chevy Nova Wagon. There is a gasser version that if you are lucky enough in P cases, you'll be able to find this as a Super Treasure Hunt. As for the regular wagon, I think that was a Super Treasure Hunt all the way back in the J case of 20... I want to say 15 or 16 maybe. I have no idea. Y'all can comment down below which one it is. But not really that much to say about this one. Just a little basic design right here. Got all the blue right here and whatnot. Not that bad. Only decals on the side here. Not on the hood and on the top, which would be a great place to put decals on. And then none on the back here. But still, a lot more where you came from. This is an all-metal casting, metal body, plastic base, and it has Hot Ones tires on it. Not that much to say about this, but there you have it. 64 Chevy Nova Wagon. That's your second vehicle of the Flying Customs lineup. Going on to the third one, which is the 68 Shelby GT500. This could easily be confused for the custom Mustang that was just previously seen in a Flying Customs lineup, but I can tell the slight difference here. But they chose white for both of these. Now, nothing wrong with it, but I think we've seen too much of the Shelby GT500. It's been seen too many times that I think it's time it probably might need to get a break, because I've been seeing it too many times here. But this one ain't that bad at all. By the way, I think about a couple years from now, this is a copyright base of 2012, so next year, 2022, this casting, copyrighted casting, will be celebrating its 10-year anniversary, and then in 2023, it'll be celebrating its 10th year in the main lines. So nice for this casting right here. It got these BRE Datsun-like logos or decals right here, even though this is no BRE Datsun vehicle. And it has the number 68 on here, representing Hot Wheels. It's been around since 1968. A little Castro decal on here, Goodyear, and that's all there is on the sides. Nothing on the top or on the back. No tail lights, no painted headlights. And I think that's about it for this casting right here. So there you have it, the third ever casting in this flying custom set. 68 Shelby GT500. Next up is going to be the 70 Plymouth Barracuda, or as it confusingly says on the base, Plymouth Barracuda. There is another casting with the name Plymouth Barracuda, by the way, if you're wondering, but it looks totally different. And whilst putting it on my spreadsheet, I have to literally call this Plymouth Barracuda Convertible, because there's already one called that. So at least now I know. I haven't gotten one of these ever in a package at all, period, so this is my first time ever. I know Mark from Race Group says that this casting has a problem when it comes to rolling when it bottoms out because of the way how the base stretches out from the body. So they might have to do something about that. Probably retool it. Maybe. This is double riveted, so I think they might have changed something on this. Maybe, I have no idea. But don't look that bad for a Barracuda or Cuda. My favorite Plymouth car of all time is the Plymouth Superbird, but they did a good job with the decals on the side right here. Plus, you got this ghostly like green decal on here as well. Not that much to say about the interior, except for it's black with a blue window right there. And yeah, no headlights, no taillights at all. Just a plain old Plymouth Barracuda. It's all metal with a plastic base with Hot Ones tires, just like the previous three do. And there's your fourth casting of the Flying Customs lineup, the 70 Plymouth Barracuda. Going on to the fifth one, Mustang Mach 1. 74 Mustang Mach 1 to be exact. It's very nice. I actually like it somewhat. We've seen this car so many times. So many times, especially with this retooled spoiler on here. It used to be part of the plastic hinge right here. And sometimes it would come off, you have to snap it back in, but they retooled it. And I'm actually glad they retooled it to be this way, because some collectors will be annoyed of it popping off, and then when you go into the thrift stores, you find some with a missing hinge. It's kind of like, I want the hinge as well too. So, yep. Plus, this reminds me of the orange-looking rare version of the Mustang Mach 1 from the first editions lineup, which is sitting in, I think, Block J of Realistics here, with the older tooling. But not that much to say on here when it comes to decals, just your Mustang decals on the side. These are cheap castings, so they don't really put decals on the hood and on the top that much. Sometimes they will do that, but most of the times they won't. Or give it headlights and taillights, but it's the nature of the beast. Still good cars though. This car's all metal body, plastic base, as with the rest of them, with Hot Ones on it again. And there you have it, your fifth casting of the bunch, 74 Mustang Mach 1, or Mustang Mach 1 on the base. Next up, 84 Pontiac Firebird, or 1984 Pontiac Firebird, or basically the stock version of KITT. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Basically, KITT is this car. That's what KITT is. The Knight Industries 2000. So basically, what they did was a couple of things. The 80s Firebird was, I think, retooled to be this. '84 Pontiac Firebird. And also, it also indirectly gives us a hint that the kit car is basically this. Now, I have no problem with this Firebird. This is actually a really cool Firebird. I don't really like boxy cars that much, but there's a few exceptions. This one, the Buick, and I think the Camaro as well, are good examples of good boxy cars right here. And they don't really annoy me because most boxy cars from the 80s and early 90s do annoy me, especially that Mustang. I do not like that one whatsoever. Like, you know what I'm talking about, the 80s Mustang? That one didn't look like a Mustang. It looked like a everyday car to me. It wasn't until at least 93 when they started making it look more like a Mustang, with contoured and curved lines and stuff. But enough talking about Mustangs here. They actually gave this car a decal on the hood with a Firebird logo as well. I wish it would have blown enough to be part of the entire hood, maybe, and then just had the stripe go from along front all the way to the back right here. You got this simple line right here. It's not that much, but the thing is, if you got a Firebird like this, which is very nice, I mean, what more could you ask for when it comes to this '84 Pontiac Firebird? I think it looks absolutely stunning and amazing. Got us here. This is an all-metal casting, metal body, plastic base. Like I said before, you'll hear me saying that. You'll be hearing me saying that a lot of times here. With once again, Hot Ones, and that's the last one with Hot Ones on here, as you'll note. But here is your 6th casting for the Flying Custom segment. The last two don't have Hot Ones. They have 5 spokes. First one, Custom Auto. Glad to see this in the mainline series. Of course, we lose the opening hood, but who cares about it? It's a Custom Auto. And plus, it will go along nicely with my other custom models that I have sitting around. So, one of these is going in the Protecto pack. And I would want this to be a super treasure hunt one day. And what I want to do with the super treasure hunt one is basically just give it an opening hood. You don't have to give it a metal base, but just give it a plastic base, but an opening hood. Have the older tooling in hand to make this one the best super ever. Well, on to this one right here. They did a lot with this one here. Decals on the hood, decals on the side. Nothing with the top and then the back of it. And nothing with the taillights, but pretty sure if you get a Sharpie, you probably would just paint the taillights on. As for the headlights, I don't know, you do whatever. But very nicely done with this casting right here. Plus, I like the gold on it too. Like, when I first saw this next wave of Flying Customs, and I was looking at the back of them, and I was like, oh, I wasn't able to get any of these. This was the only one I saw. And then the next one I saw was that Mustang. So then I was glad to get the rest of the 6 at first glance. And it's a pretty nice car, if you ask me. Metal body, plastic base, with 5-spoke wheels. Yeah, 5-spoke wheels in a Flying Custom segment. It's been done before, but it just looks out of place. There you have it, the custom model 7th car in the set. Last but not least, the 71 Plymouth GTX. Here it is. Haven't seen this casting at all in a while, so glad to have it back. One thing you'll know straight away is it's been retooled. So what did they do about this casting? What I think they did is that you would probably think that, okay, this probably molded in with the body. No, I think, because I don't have a older one on hand right in front of me, but I think this was a rivet and a hinge model. So now they actually double riveted it. If you have older Plymouth GTXs and this one in hand, let me know or confirm that with me in the comments. But this one's really good, really nicely done up. Although the decals, it looks way too colorful. You got the yellow, bright blue, 440.6 on the hood. I think that's the cubic engine right there, 440.6 under the hood, giving it a ton of horsepower. I don't know how many though. Probably 440 horsepower, to be honest. I have no idea. And also, yeah, there's a simple muscle tampo design on here. Nothing with the back and the front. Although I know a way they could have retooled it more. And it's a Hot Wheels logo on the trunk. So there you have it. First, all metal, plastic base, double riveted now. I think the older ones have a riveted hinge with 5 spokes. And there you have it, guys, the last casting in the set of Flying Customs. So, how did you do? Were you able to get them all? Or did you, like me, have a hard time of finding them all? Or were you able to find them earlier in a full set? Because not all targets distribute equally. Some will get, some will get certain castings that certain targets won't get. And some you have to drive to other targets in order to get them. So there they are. Here's your full set right here in front of you. And that will do it for today's Hot Wheels Showcase, where we took a look at the latest set of Flying Customs cars. I don't know if it's the third or fourth set. Let me know in the comments which one it was. And I think that's all that we have for you for today's showcase video. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure to subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage. I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video.